Shut 'em down radio. We got an interview. We got a caller right now. Is this the real 𝓢𝖎𝖆? You online. Shut 'em down radio. What's good?
Hey, what's good, family? How y'all feeling, man?
Man, I'm good in yourself, bro. What's going
I'm
on?
doing great, man. I can't complain. I'm healthy. I'm out here living good.
That's what I'm talking about, my G. So how did you first get into music? And what are you working on currently?
I mean, I've been doing music since I can remember, since a kid. Like since like 5, 6 years old, I was writing music, always vibing. I first got into it actually trying to do beats, but then you know what I
Okay.
mean. Like with the music, I just felt more in tune with like the writing part of it, because like it's so big for me to be able to get my thoughts, my words, and my point of views out there, that I just saw like, all right, this is gonna be me. So I actually felt like, not actually, I kind of know that this is what I'm here for. So it kind of elevated it. You grow older, I started taking it a lot more serious, because I was like,
Right.
yo, this got to be it. You know what I mean? This my dreams, these my goals, these my aspirations. I got to take it serious. So I started taking it serious probably like 3, 4 years back now. And then I got to the business side of it maybe like 2 years ago, and then just been pushing ever since.
That's what I'm talking about. Now it's crazy that you was talking about making beats. So what have you ever used? Did you use like Reason? You know what I mean?
I don't
Any of
even
them
think it
things?
was that. Man, I was younger, so I think I was just trying to find anything that could make beats. I can't even remember the
Okay.
name. It was that far
Oh,
back.
that's what's up. Now,
Yeah.
being a younger artist, right? How do you feel
Yes,
about the
sir.
game right now? You know what I mean? As far as, where is that? The notoriety from Instagram, TikTok, and all that stuff. How do you feel about the game, and where do you put
I
yourself
mean,
at?
to be honest, man, the first question I'm gonna answer is where I put myself, in the sense that I'm unique. I got my story to tell, and I understand everybody got a similar story, because we're all from the same similar like settings. You know what I mean? The drugs, the guns,
Correct.
the violence, and all that. But it all boils down to that person and how they see it, their point of view, and most importantly, like how they express it, because that's what's gonna make their music different. So for me personally, like I see myself just unique in who I am, because I tell people I'm not a rapper, I'm not a singer, I'm an
Right.
artist. Because I
That's
the
real.
way I put it, I cultivate music. I can make an R&B track, which I have. I made a dope track called Phone Line, and that went crazy viral. Then I followed
Yeah, I
that up
peeped
with a
that.
dope
I
track
like that.
called Over. So like I really put in the work, and then my track right now is How I Move. And then I got some
Right.
crazy reggae that I'm gonna hit them with soon. You know what I mean? So I gotta
Yeah,
keep
man, you got
switching
to
up
corner
on
the
them.
market. Yeah, I feel that. You got to
Yeah,
call multifaceted. Now,
that's a fact.
who
That's
did you
a
grow
fact.
up liking? You know what I mean? As you was growing up through the ranks, and also how many mixtapes you have current day, or how many albums you have to this current day?
I mean, I'm very like strategic with how I do it. I don't want. I've never said, all right, I'm gonna just keep putting out albums. You got to build your fan base. You got to grow that audience. Because if you're out here just screaming at a crowd of nobody, nobody knows who you are. Nobody knows your music. So my mindset has always been like, you know what? I'm gonna drop this. I'm gonna work on it. I'm gonna put this track out. I'm gonna work on it. I'm gonna build my fan base. And I started with probably 200, 300 followers. Right now, overall, I'm close to maybe like a good 60, 70,000. And this, I'm just talking
Right.
about hard work and just staying consistent. So like it's crazy, man. But yeah, like
You got to. Now,
yeah,
I see that
I
you
mean,
did a lot of right facts. Now I see that you did a lot of performances. Now, how many
yeah.
performances you did, and how does it feel to be in front of live crowds?
I'm gonna tell you, I did probably, and I'm not even exaggerating the number, maybe 100.
Okay, well, that's
Maybe
what's up.
over 100 to be honest. Because just in January, February, and March, I did 35. So
Damn.
yeah, I definitely did over 100. I think I did probably close to 100 and 140, 150 maybe, because it just clicked to me. In January, I did like 35 shows. January, February, March, I did 35 shows. And I was supposed to consistently do more, but with this whole stay-at-home order and stuff like that, that kind of slowed it
Right.
down. And then I took it from that to being like the live shows and the Instagram shows and so on, so on. You know what I mean? So I keep it rolling. But like in front of the crowd, man, people ask me all the time. They say, "Yo, you get nervous?" And I keep it real. I'm like, when a doctor's about to do open heart surgery, do you think you get nervous? Hell yeah. but he
Yeah,
gotta make
yeah,
sure
hell
you
yeah.
do the best he could do. You know what I mean? So for me, I get it's a
The truth.
it goes from like a sense of nervousness to like, yo, I'm excited. Like I want to go on that stage right now because I want to show these
Right.
people who I am and why I'm the real Simba. You get me? So for me, it's a little bit of both, but most importantly, I just get excited, man. Like and it's a surreal
That's what's
feeling when
up.
you're out there and you see the crowd and they rocking with you. You know what I mean? Like that's a crazy feel.
That's what's up. Now we gonna get into your track. This is Simba, How I Move. Now who produced this one, G?
That's the big homie Phantom, man, from down south, man.
Okay, so we blasting off with Simba. Let's get it. Yeah, we back online with Zimba. Now Zimba, how did you
Yeah,
get your name?
Simba, like the lion.
Right. How did you get your name?
Yeah, so like it comes from like a little bit of it comes from Lion King, man. So the name is the
Okay.
real Simba, and the reason why I put the real is so people know what I'm really about, and that I'm the guy that's here. You know what I mean? So like the name came from a little bit of the Lion King, just being that courageous spirit, always fighting for what you not necessarily what you want, but what you're destined for. You know, so that was always
I
been my
respect that.
mentality. But also a lot of it, like growing up, I used to wear like a cheetah bandana. And even though it's cheetah,
Right.
you know, kids they see a cheetah, they go, "Oh, why? Who you think you is? Think you a lion? You think you Simba?" You know, so like it kind of evolved from there. Now I was like, you know what? This is the name. I'm a rock with it, and I roll with what it's about. So it's just been Simba ever since.
That's what I'm talking about. Now, what's crazy is, in the hood, everybody get a nickname, you know what I mean? So definitely that's what's up. Now, with all the songs you put together collectively, you know what I mean? What producers have you worked with? And do you mess with in-house producers or let people just send you beats?
I mean, it's I say a compilation of all of that stuff, you know, because I don't like to limit myself, you know, and I feel like if you work
Okay.
with one producer, yeah, you might get a central sound, but at the end of the day,
Right.
you don't get to explore the different variations you have as an artist. You know, so for me,
Okay.
I got producers. Shout out my boy Marcus Beats because he's a dope producer out of Jersey. Like I said, Phantom down south. Another dude,
Right.
Blazing Beats. He out in Cali and whatnot. And a couple at home producers. You know what I mean? But aside from that, man, I tell people it's free to send me beats. We're free to work. Cause it's not just my dreams and goals I want to do. I want to help everybody do that. You know what I mean? So if a dope producer can make a dope beat, a dope track, and then I get on it, now it's a dope just like track all together. We both gonna be up. You know what I mean? So that's just how I see it. I
Right.
work with every and everybody.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Now, say for instance, an artist, right? You know what I mean? His music wasn't up to par, right? And he wants to do a collab with you. Would you A, take the money, or B, would you decline?
I think right now where I'm at, it's a risk. It's like 50-50 for me, man. Because at the end of the
Okay.
day, it's a sacrifice, and it's what you're gonna sacrifice. Are you gonna sacrifice the quality of your music? Because a lot of times I neglect. I don't want to be on a track that I know ain't 100% fire because people might hear the track and like they bash everybody on the track. You get me? Like, nah, this track
Right.
garbage. You know what I mean? But vice versa, you could be on the track and somebody could be like, yo, only like this part. Because there's certain songs that come on the radio and I only like one person part. And after that, I change
Yeah,
the track.
facts.
You get me? So it's a
Real
big
talk.
risk because you don't want to be associated with nothing bad, especially being a new artist. You want everything you put out to be fire. But realistically,
Yeah, that's
man,
a
like
fact.
something I might say, nah, that ain't it. It's garbage. People might really rock with it, you know. So you never know. I take a risk,
Yeah, that's
man,
real.
but as long this is what I say, man. As long as that person is about the business and they really doing like the correct steps, I'll take that risk. But if the person is just doing this for fun and games, that's not me. That's not my time.
Now, I respect what you say. Now, how we move? Where did you film that at?
Oh, that's in my town, man. You know, so I wanted to bring it back to my city because at the end of the day, a lot of people they say they want to give back, or they want to like put the
Right.
city on the map. But when they do videos, they do it Cali, they go to Miami, they go all over. They go to New York City now. Like I wanted people to see my town, you know. So I went to like one of the most known blocks in my town, Fourth Ave, and then I did a part
Right.
of the video there. I did a part in the city, and just shot a couple of scenes everywhere.
Okay. Where you from anyway? Speaking of
I'm
that.
from Money Earning, Mount Vernon, man. That place for heavy D
Okay.
from CL
All right.
Smooth, couple of heads, you know what I mean?
Near Co-op City.
Yes,
Yeah, right
sir,
over
right
there.
over there.
Yonkers, all of that. Now,
Yeah,
speaking of that,
Bronx.
what what future collabos are you working on, and what artists have you worked with? You know what I mean?
I mean, we gonna, you know what? It might as well tell him I worked at the big homie China Mac. He out in Queens. He doing his thing, man. Dope
Yeah,
ass
shout out to
artist.
China. I know who he is.
Yeah,
Yeah, we did an interview.
China Mac,
Yeah.
dope artist, man. Right now I got a features in the works. Songs already done. I'm just thinking about when it's springing on them. I got a track with the homie Sosa Geek. You know what I mean? 5 year Sosa. So
Okay.
like that's gonna be crazy. It's a dope ass track, man. A couple of
Right.
artists, man. I work with a lot of people, like I said, but you just gotta be business minded. Once you're business minded and you ready to go, we could work.
Exactly. Now, are you signed or are you independent?
I'm independent, man. Independent.
Okay. So how you feel about that grind? You know what I mean? The independent. Do you feel the freedom or you want to be signed?
I feel it. I like the freedom. You know, I'll be honest with you. But at the end of the
Okay.
day, you just gotta go what works good for you. Me, I've been offered certain things and it just didn't work out in my favor. You know, because a lot of times
Right.
people don't realize you get on these labels and you think they doing you a favor, but check what you're signing because the majority of it is for them. You know, like right now with my label, my thoughts, my actions, my words are incorporated into what I do with me being an independent artist. And with that, man, I want to say shout out my team out the gate. You know what I mean? Shout out my homie, my manager too, Fuji. You know,
Right.
because we working hard and we really putting in work. You know, and again, shout out MJ for plugging us in for the interviews and all that. So we
You
working,
already
man. But I
know.
like the freedom. You know.
That's what I'm talking about. And also too, you know, with the youth, you know what I mean? I feel like it should be, you know, real music, real bars, authentic.
Mhm.
Yeah, be authentic. You know what I mean? I'm slipping up, but it's all good, man. It's live. I don't care. Shut them down radio, you know what I mean? But, you know,
Yes, sir.
that's what I like. I like the energy too, you know what I mean? And plus it's versatile, you know what I'm saying? It's not just one thing, you know what I mean, you're spitting about, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. I appreciate that, man. Cause like trust me, I tell people a lot of times, like, because with me, my song process, so like that how I move, no bullshit, man. I wrote that in probably like 30 minutes, maybe an hour. That same day I heard the beat. You get me? So, cause like that beat was just so knocking. I was like, yo, I gotta write something that's gonna get everybody like rocking. You know what I mean? And like the way that song came about is because whenever I'm in the clubs, man, like I be having a good time. I don't really care. You know, I've been sneaking into the club since I was like 17, 18 in the clubs. You know what I mean? But like when I be out there, man, like I mean, like I just be rocking. You know, so drink a little Henny and Red Bull, cause you know I'm Jamaican, man, so that's the go-to, little Henny and Red Bull. You know, so I just be rocking. Like,
little rum punch or something, like, you know what I mean? Some little Ray and nephew. Yeah, I already know.
Yeah, so people be coming up to me when I'm vibing, like, yo, like, we fuck with your energy, man, your vibe, yada yada. I'm like, yo, I appreciate that. Like, so when girls would come up to me, they'd be like, hey, like they be watching me dance and stuff like that. So that's what came to my head when I heard that beat. I was like, yo, she like how I move, cause like, you know what I mean? Like you doing your thing, girl, shorty sitting in the corner, they looking at you. You already know what she praying. You know what I mean?
Right, definitely.
Yeah, so that's
now since you said you. Right, since you said you're Jamaican, so you're gonna incorporate Patois in there, or you're gonna work with the dancehall artists, reggae artists in the near future?
Yeah, man. Like the next song, I got a song called Balance. You know what I mean? And that balance track, man. When I tell you it's gonna set it off, I mean it's gonna set it off, man. Because it's like you get a little bit of the Patois, and like for me, I was born and raised in Jamaica. I came here when I was like 9, 10 years old. So I'm lying, man. I came here when I was 7, 8 years old. I can't remember exactly. But when I tell you like it's a dope track and it's real talk, you know what I mean? So it's like I'm not one of them fake Jamaicans because my family real Jamaican. I came from Jamaica, born and raised. You know what I mean? So I'm not doing it for like the hype, like how a lot of people.
Well, Jamericans?
That's really
what they used to call them, Jamericans. Yeah,
Jamericans. Or they say foreigner. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. Real talk.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, definitely, man. Yo, anytime you want to come to the show, you want to give some shout outs, you know what I mean? Talk to the people, give them your handle.
But before that, man, I want to shout you out for having me on the show, man, because I say it all the time. Without platforms like this, my music don't go out and, like, it don't get heard, you know? So I appreciate you, man, because that's love, because this is what helps me get to that epitome and that pedestal that I want to be on. So I appreciate the love to the fullest, man.
Appreciate you, too, for coming on the show and displaying your talent. And one more thing. Could I have a drop for Shut 'em Down Radio?
Hey, tell me what you want me to say, man.
Yo, bro, it's on you, man. Go in. You know what I mean? Let's get it.
Yeah. What's good, man? It's your boy, the Real 𝓢𝖎. And you here with Shut 'em Down Radio, man. Shout out to big homies and make sure y'all tune in.
Facts. And real talk. Anytime you got a project you want to debut it on the show, you know what I mean? Real talk.
Yes, sir. And make sure y'all follow me, man, on the gram, Twitter, Snapchat, all that good stuff, Facebook, MySpace, all that good stuff, man. It's the Real 𝓢𝖎, 𝐻𝑒Real 𝓢𝖎_. That's the Real 𝓢𝖎 _. All right? The Real 𝓢𝖎 _. On all social media.
Yeah. That's what we got, man.
Sir.
Shut 'em Down Radio. Yo, Simba, man, peace, fam. We gonna go out with your track. Simba, how we move.
Fam. Love
how I move.